Welcome to our podcast adventure into extreme endurance challenges. Today, we're diving into the saga of conquering Everest at home, the ultimate treadmill challenge, where one athlete redefined what it means to push physical and mental limits.
Absolutely. It's wild thinking about scaling 8,148 meters of vertical gain on a treadmill. That's like climbing the actual Everest without leaving your living room, right?
Exactly. It's like turning your treadmill session into an epic mountain expedition. Yep, accumulating that vertical height continuously over 24 hours is no joke.
The concept is so straightforward yet brutally demanding, isn't it? I mean, you just set a steep incline and run or walk until you're at Everest's height. Mm-hmm. That's mind-blowing.
Right. And it's crazy how it evolved from a cycling challenge into this indoor phenomenon. It really blends accessibility with extremity. Anyone with a treadmill can try it, but few have the guts to see it through.
True, and what really strikes me is how the athlete documented the journey. Not just the physical work, but also the mental resilience it demanded, right?
Oh, yes, the journey starts with meticulous training, 3 months of base building, and then 6 weeks of intense steep incline workouts. It's like building a foundation before constructing a skyscraper.
Yeah, and don't forget the mental training component. Longer, monotonous sessions, mindfulness techniques. It's all about preparing for that inner battle when physical fatigue sets in.
Exactly. Now think about it. The athlete isn't just climbing rubber and metal, they're battling boredom, monotony, and the isolation of a long indoor journey. It really forces you to confront what you're capable of mentally.
And the equipment setup plays a huge role too. Commercial grade treadmills with a 15% max incline, precise shock absorption, even emergency stop systems. It's a whole engineered environment just to support the challenge.
Right. And add to that the environmental controls, high powered fans, humidity control, constant room temperature. Everything is calibrated to offset the harsh conditions of being indoors for 20 plus hours.
I wonder though, don't you think that even with advanced equipment, nothing truly replicates the natural airflow and scenery of an outdoor climb? I mean, there's a unique psychological effect of fresh mountain air, don't you think?
That's a fair point, but the athlete purposely turned that into a strength. By controlling every variable in nutrition, pace, even timed video calls with supporters, he neutralized the unpredictability of nature. It's like, turning limitations into a controlled experiment.
Right. And speaking of nutrition, the approach was meticulous. Consuming 350 to 400 calories per hour with careful rotations of fuel must have been key to sustaining energy.
Absolutely. The nutrition strategy was vital. Hourly rotations of carbs, electrolytes, and flavor variations prevented what they called flavor fatigue, ensuring steady calorie intake even when exhaustion set in.
And that plays right into the mental game too. When you're managing not just the physical, but the monotony, whether it's the entertainment tactics or scheduled video calls for support.
Yeah, they planned every moment, from podcasts and audiobooks to high energy music, and even strategically scheduled video calls. It was a multidimensional battle against mental fatigue. It's like engineers designing a support system not just for the body, but for the brain as well.
I love that analogy. And then there's the structured segmentation of the climb itself, breaking the gigantic distance into manageable increments, like mini celebrations every 1,000 meters. That's genius, really.
Totally. The segmentation approach creates psychological milestones that help transform an overwhelming task into small, triumphant moments. Each milestone, like the first 2,000 meters, builds a rhythm while also collecting crucial performance data.
Right, in the early phase, everything is so optimistic. The initial excitement carries you through, but once you hit those 2,000 to 4,000 meter marks, reality starts to set in. That's where minor discomforts and muscle fatigue really show up.
Exactly. It's like you're riding an adrenaline wave early on, but as you progress, the body tells you, hey, this is getting serious. And then the real challenge kicks in at the dark hours when fatigue hits and doubts creep in heavily.
I find it fascinating how after 4,000 meters, the athlete went through those dark hours, a mix of circadian challenges, pain management, and existential doubts. It really mirrors what many ultra runners experience, right?
Absolutely. That phase is critical. You face the continuous, unrelenting stress on your muscles and joints, while sleep cues and repetitive motions push you to your limits. It's a perfect storm of physical and mental exhaustion.
And then, interestingly enough, somewhere around 6,000 meters, you get that so called second wind. That to me seems almost miraculous. A shift where pain blurs and energy renews, even if just momentarily.
Right? It's like a mysterious reset button. After 15 plus hours of continuous motion, the body enters an altered state, and suddenly, those remaining meters feel, strangely manageable. It's the moment where your prior pain transforms into clarity.
And that clarity really forces you to reevaluate your limits. That second wind isn't just physical, it's deeply psychological. It makes the final push feel more like an emotional climax than a mechanical slog.
Exactly. And then comes the final push 7,000 to 8,148 meters, a series of strategic shifts, from reducing pace to leveraging the support team's presence. It becomes almost like a tactical game where every small adjustment matters.
Can you imagine the emotional roller coaster of the last 300 meters? Tears, sweat, that mix of relief and exhaustion. It seems like the ultimate catharsis after such an epic endeavor.
Oh, yes, it's the culmination of an intense battle. The final surge is not just physical, it's deeply emotional, where the amassed physical strain clashes with the surge of determination and even an unexpected emotional release.
And then there's the aftermath, which is just as grueling. We're talking about cardiovascular stress, sleep disruptions, digestive resets, and even severe muscle damage. It's not like finishing a marathon, it's like a complete systemic reboot.
True, the physical repercussions are significant. Elevated resting heart rate, compromised locomotion. This challenge truly redefines endurance on every level. Even the recovery requires a methodical, structured approach.
It's intriguing how, despite the physical toll, the experience endows one with a sort of psychological transformation, isn't it? Expanding your comfort zone and gaining that resilience reservoir.
Absolutely. The journey reconfigures your perspective on suffering and endurance, transforming perceived limitations into artifacts of growth. It instills a deep sense of gratitude and an empowering awareness of what your body and mind are capable of.
That resonates deeply with me. It's like this extreme test helps you put everyday challenges into perspective, making minor inconveniences seem almost trivial compared to what you've overcome.
Exactly, it's a mental touchstone, and the key lessons here are universally applicable. Mental preparation trumps physical strength, support systems are crucial, and rigid systems can prevent surrender.
Yeah,
It's all about establishing the protocols that let you drive forward even when everything feels against you.
for sure. And I appreciate how the challenge encourages you to start small, like quarter Everesting challenges, gradually building confidence before taking on the full Everest climb in your basement or gym.
Right, progressive challenges pave the way. And connecting with a community of like minded endurance enthusiasts helps create that support network, which is essential during those dark hours of an all day endeavor.
Absolutely. Although I must say, while the detailed planning seems vital, I sometimes wonder if there's a risk of over-relying on structured systems. What if, in some cases, spontaneity could also drive breakthroughs?
That's an interesting challenge to the system. True enough, there is a delicate balance. While predetermined protocols reduce decision fatigue, sometimes a bit of improvisation can break the monotony. But overall, the data shows that strict adherence leads to better outcomes in these extreme efforts.
Yeah, it's like having a roadmap that allows for minor detours rather than having no plan at all. And speaking of data, the performance metrics like heart rate responses and nutrition adherence really underline the connection between fuel and performance.
Exactly. The data revealed that periods with less than 300 calories per hour led to performance declines roughly 90 minutes later. It's a clear demonstration of how nutrition and pacing are intertwined. That level of detail adds a whole new layer to understanding endurance.
It sure does. It's impressive how, through methodical planning and strategic adjustments, the athlete managed not only to conquer the physical challenge, but also to transform it into a powerful life lesson.
Right. The key takeaways are profound. Our limits are often just mental constructs, and with the right mindset and support, you can transcend them. The entire experience becomes a metaphor for life's challenges, conquering Everest right in your home.
It's inspirational, really, and it invites anyone with a treadmill to consider what their own Everest might be, no matter how small it starts. It's a call to push beyond our perceived limits.
Exactly. So, whether you're eyeing a quarter Everesting or dreaming of the full summit, the challenge is as much about mental fortitude as it is about physical stamina. And that makes these extreme challenges universally relevant.
Agreed. It truly redefines endurance, not just physically, but as a testament to the human spirit, reminding us that every mountain, big or small, is conquerable with proper planning, community, and a resilient mindset.
Indeed, the journey is as transformative as the destination. The mountain awaits in your gym, basement, or even your neighborhood. So, are you ready to embark on your own epic challenge?
I think we've all been inspired to step up our game. This deep dive into treadmill. Everesting shows that the most monumental climbs start with one determined step, be it on a treadmill or in life.
Well said. And that's our wrap on today's exploration into the ultimate treadmill challenge. Keep pushing your limits, stay methodical, and remember, every step forward is a victory in its own right.
Absolutely. Thanks for this incredible discussion. Until next time, keep climbing, no matter where you are.